Hello, welcome back to 3 Delirium. My name is AJ, and this week we're coming to you from a new temporary studio. I've been working on another practical print, though, that I might even be able to use on an everyday basis. Stick around to see what we're making. Well, I have seen many ads on YouTube for companies making minimalist wallets. It's the kind of thing that I see and immediately think, I could make that. So I finally tried to. And I love my current wallet though, but I also built it as well. And it is a little bit large. And not to mention it has too much space to put too much in it. So I have lots of useless cards that I don't really need. So therefore I sat down with Windows 3D Builder and I began taking precise measurements of all the cards in my wallet. With these, I'll just make a front and back plate that I can connect. It didn't take me very long before it occurred to me that someone else might have already done this too. So I had a quick check on Thingiverse for other minimalist wallets, and sure enough, I was greeted with more than a few designs. Even after that, it didn't take me any extra time to find the exact design that I was attempting to make on my own. I saw a post called Slim Minimalist Wallet by Carl1509. It even had a few parts designed better than what I was planning as well, like an inward sloping edge for easier insertion of cards into the wallet. The closing mechanism was stitched together loops of elastic meant to be sandwiched between two panels on both sides. It was simple and sleek. So I hit print on the panels and I found some scrap elastic in my wife's stuff. Then I sat down with a movie and started to stitch together. The outcome shows that I am not the best tailor in the slightest, but even if I was, there would still be a lot of overlapping fabric that kind of bulges out, as would be expected. My first plan was just to print the inner panels and merely add the elastic and call it done. But once I saw what the final product sitting there in front of me, I was less than enthusiastic. So then I went back and printed the outer panels and scrounged around for some better fabric, some more appropriate elastic is what I'm looking for. I eventually found some black elastic bands which would match the black inner panels that I made, but it was a little narrower than I expected. Although side by side, the two pieces of elastic could make for the exact size that I need. This was convenient because my idea for the thinner fit, it required super glue instead of stitching. In an attempt to hold the cut ends of the elastic together better, to keep them from fraying, I first applied some super glue onto the bare ends of the elastic. Once all of that was dry, I began gluing those ends into the inside panels, ensuring not to overlap any of the pieces of material. This particular design has holes at the edges for adding pins and fasteners, but I personally prefer the sleeker design of leaving them open. Adding a few cards to this wallet really opened my eyes to the abundance of cards in my old wallet. I really don't need all that with me at all times. I'm also impressed that it even fits comfortably in a front pocket as well. Now, the original plan did have a lowercase t kind of shape, a cross section of smaller elastic going around the bottom. Now, this little bit of black elastic is all that I could find at the moment. I left the bottom part off for now because it still works and sandwiches the cards together just fine, but I think I might add the extra bits of elastic on the bottom once I do find it. I plan to just solidify the ends by gluing them again to prevent them from fraying, but then just kind of stuffing them in the holes at the bottom of the panels. I think that should work just fine. I certainly prefer the black elastic over the white as well. What do you think? Is it time for your outdated wallet to go? Have you tried a minimalist wallet or maybe even a money clip? Tell us about your experiences in the comments down below. But in the meantime, thank you for joining me here on 3 Delirium, where we can all hallucinate about the possibilities of 3D printing. I will see you next time.